The Earth was so young 300 million years ago. The first land animals had yet to evolve into dinosaurs during that time. If that's the case, how do you explain the discovery in Ukraine of a piece of a gear wheel, a common machine part, embedded into a hunk of 300 million year old coal? Has this artifact been correctly identified? And if so, who could have made this thing? And for what purpose? In 2008, a curious find was discovered down a coal mine in the Ukrainian city of Donetsk. As it could not be safely or successfully cut out due to the nature of the sandstone in which it was embedded, the mysterious artifact, looking much like an ancient wheel, remains in situ down the mine. Whilst drilling the coal coking stratum at a depth of 900 meters from the surface, workers were surprised to find what appears to be the imprint of the wheel above them in the sandstone roof of the tunnel that they had just excavated. Without being able to definitively date the strata in which the fossilized wheel print was found, it has been noted that the Rostov region surrounding Donetsk is situated upon Carboniferous rock aged between 360 to 300 million years ago, and the widely distributed coking coals have derived from the Middle to Late Carboniferous age, suggesting a possible age of the imprint at around 300 million years old. To put that into perspective, non-bird dinosaurs lived between about 245 and 66 million years ago, in a time known as the Mesozoic era. This was many millions of years before the first modern humans, Homo sapiens, appeared. This would also mean that an actual wheel became stuck millions of years ago and dissolved over time, due to a process called degenesis, where sediments are lithified into sedimentary rocks, as is common with fossil remains. With only a written testimony and that of the other witnesses, the photographs remain the only proof of this anomalous imprint. For, if the photographic evidence is indeed legitimate, then one must question how a man-made wheel became embedded in such ancient strata, when according to scientific orthodoxy man had not even evolved yet. With these evidence, ancient tracks have resurfaced. Evidence for the existence of wheeled vehicles in antiquity has surfaced in other parts of the world, as petrified ancient wheel tracks, found in France, Spain, Italy, Malta, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, and even North America. It is at this now famous sites that what have been termed cart ruts cut into the limestone have mystified all that have visited the area. Dr. Alexander Kurl-Typin is a geologist and director of the Natural Science Research Center at Moscow's International Independent University of Ecology and Polithology. He has spent a great deal of time visiting these sites and comparing them to one another in search of similarities. This particular region which Kurl-Typin has researched further is relatively unknown, and the guidebooks offer nothing in the way of information. Whilst orthodox researchers claim that the tracks are simply the remnants of old petrified cart ruts from the kind of wheeled vehicles which donkeys or camels would have pulled, Kurl-Typin has other ideas. He theorizes that whichever civilization drove the heavy vehicles that created the tracks were most likely responsible for the many different but identical roads, ruts and underground complexes which are scattered around the entire Mediterranean, more than 12 million years ago. It is evident that much research is needed to clarify the age and origin of the many tracks that are being discovered at multiple geographical locations, and as easy as it is to simply state that they are the product of old carts which once trundled through these parts, further investigation may well reveal far more complex and remarkable explanations which could well correlate with the mysterious remnants of an unknown ancient civilization as postulated by Alexander Kurl-Typin. The sheer presence of the fossilized wheel found in the Ukraine is certainly suggestive of the fact that the ancients may have had access to more technology than is currently accepted in this modern age and time. What do you think? Could it mean that the 300-million-year-old wheel and the ancient tracks may have been an evidence of a more ancient civilization that we know today? Could this possibly rewrite our understanding of the history and ancient civilizations? Or maybe even aliens? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you like this, please like and share this video. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.